Alright guys, in this video I'm going to cover topical authority specifically for local SEO and how to establish it so that you can actually rank a local website. Now, if you're not familiar with the concept of topical authority, I made a video talking about topical authority in general up here. I highly recommend you go watch this video first and then come back to this one. So the purpose of this is for local businesses trying to rank for a local area and how to establish a topical authority for that particular case. So, in order to establish local topical authority, there are essentially two steps to this that you need to achieve. One is to establish the subject topical authority, and the second one is the location topical authority. So what that means is, number one, the subject. You need to establish topical authority on the particular subject. So let's say, for instance, roofing is what you're selling or the service you're offering. You need to establish topical authority on roofing. And then two, for location, you need to establish the location topical authority. So for instance, if you're a roofer in Tampa, Florida, you need to establish location authority in Tampa, Florida. So ultimately what you need to do is establish the subject plus the location authority. So how do you actually do this? So basically what you need to do is you need to establish what you need to rank for on Google for these two particular things. So let's say, for instance, we'll go to a keyword tool like SEMrush here, which if you don't have, I'm going to put my affiliate link below. You can get a 7-day free trial to do this. I'm going to just type in roofing Tampa, Florida. And basically what we need to do is figure out what we need to rank for in terms of Tampa and for roofing. So this will give us the keywords for, let's say, roofing, and then also specific to Tampa. So typically speaking, what will happen here is you will get a bunch of related keywords and then you'll get the questions. And what you need to do is also take a look at your competitors. So you see we've got like roofing Tampa, Florida, roofing companies, roofing company Tampa, Florida, roofing contractor, etc. So the subject is roofing. So in order to establish that, one way you can do this is, now that we know the general keywords we want to rank for roofing Tampa, Florida related ones, we need to establish all of the things that you want to rank for in that subject. So for instance, there's not a lot to work with because this is a very local result. So what we would do is we'd go to the main keyword and type in roofing in general and see what areas we can target within roofing. And so there's no reason that you can't target all of these things specific to Tampa, Florida, which will help to establish the subject in your particular location. So for instance, we've got here, how much does a new roof cost? Well, what you would do is you would make content on how much does a new roof in Tampa, Florida cost? Or for instance, how long does a roof last? You could go, how long does a roof last in Tampa, Florida? And then you could talk about the specific weather conditions and climate in Florida and how that impacts the specific roofs in your specific area, and then what happens with that. And you can see here there's 150,000 questions here about roofs. So obviously you would go through these, you would pick out the ones that are actually relevant to what you're doing, and you would use them to make it specific to Tampa and then talk about that. So that's one way that you would establish the relevance of roofing in Florida for your particular business. Now, another way you could do it is you would also want to rank for the particular niche or specific locations within Tampa that you want to service. So one way you would find that out is you could go to the map, go to Tampa, and then all the little suburbs and areas that you want to target within Tampa. So let's say Del Rio. And what we'll do is we'll go back to SEMrush and type in roofing Del Rio and see if we get any hits here. Might not be. So sometimes you'll get 0 in SEMrush. So what you could also do, yes, we do have some Del Rio roofing. So basically just make sure that that's not the Texas one. It could be the Texas one. What we'll do is we'll take this and we'll go into Google and we'll see what it gives us. Probably Texas. My IP's in Texas at the moment, so that's not going to help. But we'll go Del Rio FL roofing. And what we're trying to establish here is this. Is there specific pages for that particular area you're trying to rank for? In this case, there is one right here, Del Rio, Florida Roofing Company. So basically you would want to establish the same thing. And so what you could do is all of the particular pages that do have specific results for them, like in this case, this one here, you'd want to make a specific page about that for the services you offer. Now we can also go with Temple Terrace. I'm just going to throw that into SEMrush again, just to get the main keyword. So roofing Temple Terrace. I've also changed my IP now to Florida so I can actually see the proper results. So Temple Terrace roofing is the main one. So you can see people do search this, so you'd want to make that as well. We can just double check that by throwing it into Google. Temple Terrace roofing. Someone's got that main domain, but yep, Temple Terrace roofing. So you'd make Temple Terrace roofing pages as well. And then you would do that for all of the different areas that you wish to service within Tampa. And that's going to help to establish you you in that location for roofing for all the subtopics there. So basically, by the end of all this, what you would have is you would have all of these different location-based pages that are the specific suburbs within your area, which is going to help establish you as a roofer in Tampa in all those locations. And then you would have the blog with all of the informational content talking about roofing as a subject specific to Tampa. And so what all that does is it establishes you as a roofing authority within Tampa and all these sub areas in Tampa for roofing. And so that's how you basically establish Topical Authority as an authority service business in this area for a particular niche. And you could do this exact same process whether you're doing auto repair, whether you're a law firm, whatever the case is. You establish Topical Authority on the topic of law for your specific area, and that's how you start ranking for keywords like Temple Terrace Roofing, roofers, Tampa, Florida, etc., and take over that niche. So hope you guys found this one useful. I've used this many times for a bunch of service businesses, and it works really well. So I know for a fact it does work, and I highly recommend using this exact process to rank for local searches. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them in the comments below about this, and I will actually answer them. Otherwise, if you'd like me to coach you on how to do SEO or Google ads for only $49 a month, go to learndominatemarketing.com. And if you'd like us to do the SEO Google ads for your business, go to dominatemarketing.io and book a call with us there. Catch you on the next one.